Okay, today, this is the lab we would do in class. I've measured a pendulum. It's hanging from the ceiling right now, and it's going to go back and forth. So we're going to calculate the acceleration due to gravity using a pendulum instead of dropping things off the band hall, which was kind of fun. You got to see the city, but this is going to give us better accurate results. Okay, so the first time I'm going to pull it back to my knee, then I'm going to pull it back to my waist, and we'll see if it has any effect on that. And I could pull it back once and go back and forth and measure that time. But I think it's going to be better if I do 10 oscillations. So we're going to find the period of 10 oscillations, and you can use those numbers as you see fit. So here we go. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, let it go. 3, 2, 1, start. .59. So I'm going to write that up here. 30.59 seconds. Okay. And that was, okay, that's better. This is hard to do. Okay. There we go. Now I'll try it again. So that was at my knee. I'm going to go back to my waist, which is about roughly twice as far. So I wonder if you think it's going to be twice as long. Well, let's find out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let go. Okay. Some of you are kind of counting 30.49 seconds, and you're like, wait a second, it went back twice as far. Why didn't it take twice as long? Because the period of a pendulum equation doesn't matter the size of the arc. The amplitude of the wave does not matter. It has to do with the length of the pendulum. So here's the data. The length is 2.268 meters. I didn't measure it up here. I laid it down on the floor, put out a meter stick, and then it was a quarter of a meter. So for 10 oscillations, you're going to use the equation T equals 2 pi square root L over G to find G. Yo, G, find G. And then you just saw that changing the magnitude of the angle, that's why theta is not in this equation, the magnitude. Now, you know from swinging, once you go past 10 or 15, 20 degrees, you start shaking on the swing. So on a swing, going past about 15, 20, 30 degrees, then this equation breaks down. It no longer looks like a perfect arc. You can kind of see the 2 pi. And you can Google the derivation of this. It has to do with a circle. And of course, you know that the PE up here turns to KE down here. So you can also see that the mass will be independent. And had we been in school, we'd have taken a 50 gram and 100 gram, and they'd have exactly the same period. So I'm going to post this video along with some other cool things about pendulum phenomena, which are kind of cool. So I think that's cool, and you'll see this video very soon.